Hey there folks, and welcome to IMO Gaming. Alright, my name is Kojinto, or you can call me Koji, as most people tend to call me, and I have a special treat for you guys because today we're going to Skyshock on Earth, and I am playing, not my Warlock, but my Hunter. Now, I usually don't play my Hunter. In fact, the last time I played my Hunter was months ago. But that's why I find this clip so much fun, and I remember this playthrough. It was so exhilarating. I had a ton of energy, and I was just super excited to get back, really get back into my Hunter post the DLC. Because last time I played him was prior to the DLC, and that was a while ago. So we start off on this map, and you guys know this map pretty well if you have the DLC. It's a large map, and there's usually a lot of snipers on it. I don't remember there being a ton of snipers this time around. Thank God. I've been having a lot of sniper matches lately. But I am using my scout rifle. And this scout rifle is the Fang of Iriut, and you get it from the Crota raid. I got this on hard, but I think you can get it on normal if you're lucky. If you can't get it on normal, please correct me, but I think you can. Either way, it's a very solid scout rifle, and I would totally recommend it to use it over Atheon's version. I can't remember the name at this moment, but you see me dying right there, and that's fine. I'm still getting used to the scout rifle just a little bit because it's kind of out of my element for the most part. I use it for PvE, not so much PvP, but I like to use it on the bigger maps. It's just, it doesn't do as much damage as my Hawk Moon or maybe my Word of Crota, but I like it for its range, and I can usually take on snipers pretty reliably without having to equip a sniper of my own, so that way I can carry around a fusion rifle or a shotgun. Now, I also have a new shotgun that I am currently using. It's called the Secret Handshake, and you can buy it from the Vanguard. Now, you can see I just failed there pretty hard because I'm used to the melee range of the Warlock. Even if I was a Warlock, that melee probably would not have gone through because I was just way too far. But at the moment, in this video, I am just completely out of whack, and I'm playing like a complete scrub, and we're losing by over 400 points, 500 points now. Look at that. It's not good. But don't worry, it picks up, and I finally fall into my groove, and I'm excited for you guys to see how I play, and maybe I can provide some tips. Now, I wouldn't quite call my playstyle overly aggressive. I would call it maybe something advantageous. I always take advantage of the opponents around me by using timing, placement, anything I can to get the upper hand. And me doing this has allowed me, thankfully, and that was, wow, I really sucked right there where I just died by that guy. That was terrible. I lost all of that heavy ammo. What a blunder. Ah, jeez. But my playstyle is that of, it's just this, I always try to take advantage of any given moment, any way I can. And as you can see, I got a little frustrated because I was getting stomped. We're down by almost 900 points. So I decided, hey, it's time to whip out my trusty Hawk Moon because I love it. I love hand cannons, and I'm good at them. And I took care of that guy on the speeder, just grenaded that dude, even though he's lagging like a chump. This guy doesn't know where the hell he's getting shot from, but right in the butt. And now, this is part of my playstyle. I'm being very strategic as to how I approach the enemy. I know they're around me, and I'm looking around right now, and I'm being frantic, because I'm kind of freaking out at this moment. I was like, where is he? He's all over my radar. I don't see them. Now, there was one by the door, and I was like, wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. So I get to him, take him out with a shotgun blast, and this other guy I have a little melee fight with. I was lucky. I was lucky to get out of that alive, because normally I wouldn't have been able to. Unfortunately, now we're at a part where I'm running from the enemy. They know where I am, and they are coming for me, and I am almost out of shotgun ammo. Luckily, that guy just died. And this guy, he gets me because while I was doing this, I was just like jacked up on adrenaline, and I was just like trying to survive, and I didn't realize I was out of ammo. I took my last 3 shots on the guy, and that didn't turn out very good for me. So I was like, alright, definitely need that ammo. And this guy, I got into a little fight with, but luckily I was able to take him out at range with my hand cannon, and I probably won't be able to do this post-patch, although I will let you guys know how the patch affects my playstyle for sure. And here's a good little fight. Bam, bam, bam. 2 headshots and a body shot. That is the staple of any hand cannon. You master that, and you will be a force to be reckoned with. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I do have a KD of about 2.7 last time I checked, and that was a couple of days ago. Oh, look at that kill. Right in the face. I love watching shit like that. And anyway, okay, this sniper almost gets me. Or I almost get him. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so that's my KD, and I'm pretty proud of it. I consider myself a pretty decent player. I'm in the top 600 out of all the people, and my Warlock, I believe, is in the top... I want to say 250, according to Destiny Tracker, of course. So, yeah, I like to say I'm pretty decent. But it's due to this playstyle that I use. And like right now, for example, I'm being very cautious until I have an idea of where the enemy is. Because if I don't know where the enemy is, and I just keep running forward trying to search for them, then they have the advantage, and that puts me to disadvantage. Just look at this guy teabagging me like a scrub. Because I missed my grenade on him. Oh, I'm not going to miss my next grenade, buddy. You better watch out. Man, it's really quite hard to explain my playstyle, though. Because I play in such a way that it's not exactly aggressive, and it's not exactly passive. It's this more like what I like to think of as like a reactionary state, where I'm always using all of my senses given to me, you know, sight, sound, where I'm getting shot from, my radar, and I'm using all of this information to properly, hopefully, figure out how to deal with any given situation, whether an enemy's in front of me, or I'm trying to anticipate an attack, or I'm being chased, or I'm chasing someone. That's just how I play, so I apologize if it's not the most amazing thing to watch, or if I'm not like super aggressive. Like I heard one person say he wanted me to be more aggressive. I was like, okay, I get it. I really like these 2 kills there. I had just enough time, and I was really lucky to get those 2 more kills. But like right now, there's a ton of information flying all around me. Heavy ammo's up, special ammo's up. I've had red markers all over the place. I'm really looking out into the distance to see if I can pick up targets. And oh, there's a grenade. Bam! Pretty sure that locked on. There we go. Now this guy, I'm chasing him. Luckily, he didn't see me. He could have killed me because I got sniped. And I got low health. And I'm trying to find the sniper, and here he is. You gotta love that headshot. I didn't even need to take that second shot. And now I have more rocket ammo because all those dudes died. And that only happened because I was looking out into the distance. I noticed my radar was empty, so I used that to my advantage to start looking around. And that's what you should do. If you don't see anybody on your radar, you can either be passive like I was and just kind of look around, wait for somebody to come to you, or you can go to them. Just make sure that you react in an appropriate way so as to not get yourself killed and ultimately lose the game. Or at least make it harder to win. Now, right now, we were down 1,000 points. And now we're up 700 points. And I'm not going to say, oh, hey, it was all me, you know, like, get all ego-y here. But I feel like I had something to do with it. Because, I mean, look at that, just getting kills left and right. I have a pretty high score per minute. I can't remember what it is, but it's pretty up there. It's in the top 1%. In fact, all those KD score per minute, there's another per minute score or whatever, but he has all 1%. Now that guy, he did a good job. I lost track of him, and that gave him time to super. That's something that I will rectify later in this video. If you keep watching, you'll see it. It's coming pretty soon. I get him back, but at this point, I'm back in that state where I'm looking for people, and yep, there's one person. I know where he's going. I see where he's going. And if you haven't noticed, this is Clash. So that's something to take into consideration. It's a lot easier to do what I do when you're playing on Control, because you'll know, hey, you're spawning on C, they're going to be coming from A, and you're probably going to meet up on B. So at that point, it's all about how can I get the advantage even though everybody knows we're all going to go to B. You could go around and get C, but that'll just kind of switch the spawns, and it might not be advantageous for you. And now, what I just did there was also another byproduct of my playstyle. And that guy did not even see me coming, and I love using verticality in my fights. This guy could have gotten me If his aim was a little bit better, he could have got me. But luckily I got him. And here's another guy. Oh, hey, buddy. Boom. Love it. I love getting height, though. Height is important to me for my playstyle because it allows me to really get the jump on people. You know, bullshitting aside. It's hard to deal with height, and I cover this briefly in another one of my videos, but when you have to deal with height and you have to look up quickly, it's not as easy. For whatever reason, Destiny is just not made that way, or it could be the controller, the way you aim on the controller. Now I get this guy, and there's that guy behind me. That's him, but for some reason he turns away. If he had hit me one more time, instead of turning away, he would have got me again, but for some reason he made the same mistake that I made earlier. Now this part right here, I am just balls to the wall, adrenaline, almost to the point of shaking. That's kind of why I miss all of those shots. So I'm just trying to take a breather, chill out, because I mean, there's really no reason for me to get like all intense like this. I'm just really enjoying myself and having a good time. And hey, we're winning by a ton. Look at that. I have 4,290 points on Clash. And that feels great. So I was elated at this point. And there's markers all around me, so when you see markers like that, you be careful. And this is good. This is where I use my height. See how I use my height to get an advantage on him? That's what you should do. If you're a hunter or maybe a titan and you know someone's going to come around the corner and chase you if you're low on health, do that. Now I was really lucky right there because he was just about to grenade me. Or, I'm sorry, I grenaded him. He was shooting at me. He was just about to down me. Luckily, I'm using the hunter. And I'm using double jump, so I had enough height and enough like getaway boost to get out of his range. Unfortunately, that guy did get me. I didn't check behind me, so you know, kudos to him. He shut me down. Now, I'll be the first one to admit that the Hawk Moon is one hell of a beast, but I just like hand cannons, and I know they're kind of on the harder edge to use, but I know a lot of people do use them in the Crucible, so I'm going to try to mix things up. You know, maybe you'll see me using assault rifles from time to time, or scout rifles more often, like in the beginning of this match before I got frustrated and really wanted to win. Stuff like that, and I'll try to mix it up between more shotguns and fusion rifles, and sniper rifles too, because I know I haven't done a lot of sniping, and it's because, honestly, I'm not all that great at it. Not like some of you folks out there. I've seen you guys snipe. Shit's insane, and this guy's floating for no reason. But I can't really snipe, so I'm going to try and make it look good, because I like the idea of sniping. I'm just not that great at it. And I get the kill. Oh, yes! Right in the body, right before it ended. And for those of you who have been watching my videos and liking them and subscribing and commenting and sharing, I really want to say thank you, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing for me, for myself, and my channel. It's really quite heartwarming and exciting for the future. It makes me want to make more and more videos for you guys, and I have a lot of videos to make and a lot of good footage to show you. So I hope each and every one of you have a spectacular day, and I'll see you next time, folks.